Hey everybody, welcome back. Make sure you like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and get ready for another TV show review with your girl Tanya. We are going to be reviewing again Our Kind of People. We are on season 1, episode 2, titled My Mother, Myself. And again, I hope you guys had a chance to catch up with this show. I did a review earlier, and I told you I would be back because I know we like a week behind. But we are going to get right into that review of episode 2 right now. And again, like and share the video for me, please and thank you. Now, this episode started off, everybody in town must go to the same church. And it is an island, so that would, that would be like, understandable. But after returning home from church, Angela found out what she thought to be true, which is that she and Leah are siblings, meaning, of course, Teddy DuPont is her father with 99.999999 certainty. He was the father in my Maury Povich voice. And while Angela still doesn't understand yet why her mother kept all these secrets from her, then throw in what she learned about the boarding house from Tyreek about some hidden rooms in the house. Come to find out, after tearing down the wall, that is where her mother kept all of her belongings. So, both excited and confused about her new findings, Angela is still looking for answers. But despite Angela being full of questions, Aunt Peggy still suggested that she at least follow through with her mother's wishes, which is as far as, her ashes go. And then we go from there to Raymond and Jack, who seem to have like some type of strained relationship, even though they grew up together as brothers and now they're partners and everything. But Raymond wants to get Darman back from Teddy, and Darman is a 120-year-old company that Raymond's partner, Jack, almost lost in one summer, and the company evidently is named after both Jack and Raymond's great grandparents' names, DuPont and Harmon. Raymond and Jack, they seem again to have a lot of issues between the two of them, with Raymond blaming most of their failures on Jack. It actually sounds as if Raymond might be wanting to part ways with Jack. But no matter if they're, both of their grandparents, no matter what their sites were, no matter if they wanted, both families to always run Darman, he still seems like he might want to part ways with Jack, but we shall see about that. What Jack had told him though was, let me remind you, unless you forgot, well, just in case you forgot, it was our great grandfathers who so believed in their partnership that they took their names, DuPont and Harmon, and made them one. The families are equal, just like everyone else, just like every generation after. But it definitely looks as if Raymond views Jack as a liability. Even though they grew up together again, they became partners, and although their family, being well connected for over 100 years, the differences between the two of them is that Jack has made some very bad decisions and mistakes over the years that has jeopardized their legacy, obviously, and therefore the reason why it's underneath Teddy now. And if anything goes, or if everything goes the way that Raymond plans it to, if it works out in his favor, with his wife forcing Teddy to retire, Raymond might regain his company back. But as far as Leah and Lauren, while Raymond and Jack, were on the boat discussing business, Leah was trying to figure out what is going on with her daughter Lauren. Lauren has been drinking and smoking and partying, not attending church, which is not like her per her mother. And so, attempting to bond with her daughter, she basically wants her to feel like she can open up to her, it's safe to open up to her, let her know exactly what's going on, even suggesting that she join her for lunch after her forced photo shoot the next day. But I think there's going to be some things that you don't so much like about me. That's what Lauren told her. Then she raced off into the restroom, sick, obviously from a hangover. Either that or maybe pregnant. Hmm. I didn't think about that at first. I just thought she was hungover because she's getting drunk and partying every night. But anywho, the child could be pregnant. But after Lauren ran off, Leah noticed a video of Lauren and Taylor kissing on Lauren's phone. And obviously, she was startled by what she saw. She was just up there swiping and swiping and swiping, pick after pick of pick, looking at all the pics of Lauren and Taylor before being called up to the podium. But she knew what she was seeing. But still, when it comes down to Angela and her trying to get in where she fit in with Lauren and her company, she's still persevering. Angela was in attendance also at this meeting, even after leaving the last one in tears. She was making some great suggestions also to Leah, for the ball, which probably impressed her. But of course, she wouldn't let it be known. She can't let it be known that this lady who she believes is underneath her is really brilliant. She don't want to let that be known. But still, Angela, she took one again for the team. When Tracy said she couldn't run the errands for Leah, Angela stepped up to the plate once again. And very confident in herself, Angela is set on convincing everyone, not just Leah, but everyone that she is right where she needs to be. Last time she came through for Leah. This time she's coming through for Leah and Tracy at the same time. Killing two birds with one stone. And as a matter of fact, she literally was right where she needed to be. Because from delivering those flowers to Leah's mother, Rose, it became really clear why Leah is now chapter president of Gracie's. Leah's mother, y'all, has a severe case of dementia and had thought that she was actually speaking to her daughter Leah instead of Angela. But when she said, "Oh, the little bitch came to visit," hello, Leah. I was gagging. I was like, no, she didn't call her daughter little bitch. I was so gagging, y'all. I didn't see that coming. I didn't expect that. But anyway, Angela, did she set out to get that type of information from Rose? Perhaps. But if she didn't, she definitely got what she needed before Angela dove in, asking all those questions from Rose while braiding her hair. Rose had mentioned that Leah never visits her. So I believe that is what angle Angela used, for her advantage because she had to play the part. Rose was thinking that she was her daughter Leah, so she was playing the part. She was being really convincing, gently braiding her hair while coming across at the same time as bonding with Rose, like a daughter mother, showing interest in her past. She was playing the part. And Angela learned that her mother had sold her for $50,000. A woman by the name of Deborah, who had Angela for at least like 6 months, paid $50,000 for her. Some lady who couldn't have kids that wanted to have a kid and love on a kid. And upon hearing that and hearing Rose disrespecting Eve, Angela, man, she was up there. And what happened? And what happened? She started snatching off Rose hair. Ooh, I was like, she about to snatch a whole bundle of hair out of her head. But yeah, she had to hurry up and get out of there because she was gonna snatch all that lady's hair off. And then to make things even worse, Piggy knew all about the sale. According to her, though, her mother did it in dire need for some money. She was laid off. Raymond wasn't helping out with no support. So Eve sold Angela. And the lady who only had her for about 6 months, she gave her the $50,000. But since Eve wanted her back, she owed her $50,000. So she was $50,000 in debt. And at first it seemed possible that Eve's mother must have invested that money into that boarding house until Piggy admitted that she herself spent all that money, when she found herself into some type of trouble. What kind of trouble? Piggy never said. So I don't know. I don't know if it was drugs. Maybe it was like because last episode they was talking about her mother got arrested for drugs and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if Piggy really has something to do with that. I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know. But was it the worst thing ever for her mother to give her away for 6 months? Maybe. Maybe not. I guess it depends on whose point of view. But Eve did work her fingers to the bone to pay that lady back every single dollar. That plus the fact that she spent the rest of her life focused on leaving her daughter with more than just a memory of her. I think she paid her dues. I think she paid her dues. But As far as this ball, the black diamond ball, that was successfully put together, as we saw. And Angela definitely came through, even enough to get a mention by Forbes. And Raymond, of course, he took notice and was really impressed by her drive and her motivation. He told her, wow, I'm really impressed. And you got mentioned in Forbes? Excuse me. And what she told him was, you wanted me to show you that I'm on the map. There it is. My product is a feeling. It's a vibe. It makes a woman want to see herself and believe in her power. That's what I do. And I really think that your program can help me do bigger. That's what she told old Raymond. And yeah, he was like, okay. Next thing you know, he told her, I'm gonna have my peoples call your people. Raymond's approval is exactly what Angela needed. So, he told her that he's going to have his office call her the next day for an interview because she is now one step closer to the incubator program. And also, need I say that Angela was looking fierce and elegant at the same time in that black number she had on. And her daughter Nikki was looking gorgeous as well. As a matter of fact, it seems like somebody has had a change of heart. Last week, Nikki didn't feel like she even belonged in Oak Bluffs. This week, after Lauren took a dig at her grandmother and told her that she doesn't belong there, Nikki checked her ass real quick. She was like, I belong here just as much as you do, and I have the receipt. Uh-huh. Like they say on YouTube all the time. Where's the receipts? She said, I got the receipts. And my mother, she ain't just some broke ass from Boston, and neither am I. Her mother must have snatched. Ooh, wee. Angela must have came over and snatched her before Nikki could continue and make a bigger scene. Angela snatched her away right before her father Teddy took to the stage. And it was then that we really got to see the real reason why Teddy attended that Forest photo shoot with his daughter Aaliyah. Had her thinking that he was just there for her support and for them to interview about her, being so powerful and taking over the company and all of that. Teddy knew all along that Leah wouldn't be able to force him to retire. Even with all the evidence she had on his shady dealings, her father had more of a hold on her husband's company than she had thought. But because of Teddy using Raymond's company as a shell company, if she tries to take Teddy down, she'll be destroying her husband in the process. And you see, with the power that Teddy has over everyone, he has no desires of giving it up so easily. She should have known better. Like, don't you know who your daddy is? Which was why he told her, he said, you know what? He told her earlier, playing the gray area. And he told her again, I played in the gray area in order to sustain all of this power that he's been having. And her response was, Gray? Like how you cheated on my mother? I see, Daddy. I've been remembering things too. Like tagging along with you on business trips when I was 8. I remember that we visited a small apartment in Boston. Uh-huh. He was like, hold up. What you remember? What do you remember, child? She went on to explain to him, how she remembers him being visibly shaken at the sight of a little girl standing in the rain, a little girl that appeared to be a few years younger than her. And at that time, Teddy just dismissed what he just had heard from his daughter. It's like so many mysteries, so many unanswered questions were swirling around not only with Angela, but also with Leah, including, like, what was the real reason why Angela's mother wanted her to go back to Oak Bluffs? After the heated discussion with Teddy and Leah, Angela had tried to, she attempted to approach her father, but before she could reach him, she started having a panic attack. Just like that, her anxiety had just taken over. She went from like cloud nine, all feeling all proud, feeling, she's really doing the thing. She's got a mention in Forbes, and then just like that, her anxiety took over. But what do we see towards the end of the episode? Woo, child. See, that's why I knew the split up episode 1 and episode 2, even though I was behind on the show. I'm like, I'm gonna do 2 separate reviews because this is so much going on. We saw Jack and Leah kissing. I was like, what the hell y'all doing? And y'all, come on now, y'all couldn't even leave the facility, leave the establishment. I mean, anybody can walk up on them, and somebody did. Her daughter Lauren walked in on them. She was so startled, like, Mom, what the hell is y'all doing? But did y'all catch the smirk on Jack's face after they was caught? He didn't even look scared. He didn't look terrified. He looked petrified. He was like, and just walked on out. Like, I'll leave her to explain that to her daughter. That ain't my child. But in essence, it is like his niece. I mean, because him and Raymond grew up as brothers. They lived next door to each other for years. Their family go back over 100 years. Their great grandfathers started that business together. So, yeah, you kind of are like her uncle. But anyway, that was crazy, but not crazier than what happened next. After seeing her mom swap and spit with Jack, Lauren ran out and right into some handcuffs. I was like, oh, damn. What else can go wrong? Taylor, who has woken up, is now pointing fingers at Lauren for purposely pushing her overboard. So thinking quickly on her toes, Lauren tried to get Nikki to cover for her, even though Nikki came upon the scene after Taylor had already went overboard. And Nikki, she wasn't doing it not to be, to be cruel or anything. She was just like, I didn't see it, which was true. But even though if I would have, nah, I would have told the truth, even though she was treating her like shit. But yeah, she didn't see anything, which was true. But nevertheless, looking like a big old mean, angry mama bear, coming to her daughter's rescue, Leah, she tried to intimidate Nikki into co-signing for her daughter. She tried it. She tried it, but Angela, she stopped. Hold up, bitch. I think again before you walk up on my baby girl. Leah was like, that's why I said she looked like an angry old bear because, boy, her lips was, but she was pissed off. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but do y'all think Lauren really tried to kill Taylor? Or was she being set up? And do you think that Taylor threatened to expose her and Lauren's relationship? Now that one I'm not too sure about because Lauren basically confessed this episode to being gay to her mom. That's what she was trying to tell her. You ain't gonna like what you see. And then when her mom told her she saw the picture, she was like, "Well, you promised me that you would, still love me and all this kind of stuff." But her mother told her she just can't accept her being a lesbian. But besides that confession, another confession was made tonight. Teddy finally confessed to Leah that Angela is his daughter. So while he's working on getting Lauren some proper representation, Leah's job is to protect their legacy. Keeping their family skeletons in the closet and away from Angela is the new agenda. That's the new game plan. That's what's on the schedule right now. He gonna handle her daughter. She has to handle Angela and keeping all their secrets in the closet. So right after he told her that, um, after he ran down the game plan to Leah, Teddy paid a visit to Aunt Piggy. And I might be mistaken, but it looked like she was in the process of burning a picture of her and Teddy, or possibly it could have been even Teddy. But either way, Aunt Piggy must have been. Boy, she must have been ready and expecting his ass. She must have pulled that gun out on Teddy so fast. And I don't know, but maybe she should have been his bodyguard instead of Tyreek's father. Rest in peace to your daddy, Tyreek. But her draw was quick. She came through the door. She was like, phew. But speaking of which, when it comes to Tyreek, something doesn't quite sit well with me in regard to his father. And I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like his father's death might have went down the way he thinks it did. I don't know. Did y'all get that kind of feeling? Let me know if you did. Let me know if you did. But anyway, you guys, make sure you like and share the video again. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you have been keeping up with this show or have started watching this show, please put in the comment section what you think so far of the show or any of the different storylines. Please and thank you very much. And as always, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember, look out for one another. Bye.